My dear child, come close and listen. There is wisdom that has been living quietly inside you all along. Think about those small thoughts that visited you and then disappeared. Think about the ideas you brushed away because they seemed too big or too strange. Think about the dreams you folded up and put away because you thought they could never come true. None of that was wasted. Every bit of it was seed. Every bit of it was waiting for its season. Now that season has come. I am reaching into the quiet places of your heart, and I am pulling that wisdom into the light. The thoughts that came to you in prayer. The dreams that visited you at midnight. They were never meant to stay hidden forever. What felt like a puzzle will start to look like a picture. What felt like a mess will start to look like a plan. I am blessing that wisdom you carried for so long without knowing what to do with it. I am setting it free now, the way morning light spreads slowly across a dark room, showing you paths you never thought you could walk. You will not need to see everything clearly before you take a step. You will be led, even when you cannot see. So many times you strained your eyes looking for proof. You looked for someone to agree with you, for a door to swing open, for some kind of sign. And when none of that came quickly, fear crept in and whispered, "What if it never happens?" But my plan was never built on what you can see. It is built on what I have promised. I am working behind everything, arranging what looks unarranged, bringing order into what looks like chaos. Even when your eyes only see fog, your heart will feel which way to go. You will know which door to walk through, even before you understand how the lock will open. Trust that quiet feeling inside you. Believe the small nudges. Follow the soft echoes, because you are being guided, even in the dark. This is different from the old way, the way of pushing and straining, and trying to force things open with your bare hands, trying to build something out of nothing, using only your own strength. That tiring way of living is coming to an end. No more running after things that were never yours to chase. No more trying to create with your own two hands what only I was ever able to give you. In its place comes a new way of moving through life, a plan shaped in quiet prayer, a vision made sharp by sitting in my presence, purpose backed by more strength than you have on your own, doors opening at just the right time, people showing up exactly when you need them, almost as if it was planned long before you even ask. This is a gift of letting go, not letting go of your dreams, but letting go of trying to control how they happen. When I am the one shaping your path, nothing gets wasted and nothing is left unfinished. So get ready for some redirection. Get ready to release the plans you built out of fear or out of pride and lay them down gently. Hold on to these words instead. Know that I have a purpose for you. Trust the timing, even when it feels slow. Listen for that quiet inner voice. Follow it, even if the road looks narrow or steep. Know that this new plan for your life carries a kind of wisdom you could never have built on your own. This hidden wisdom is rising in you right now, and it will carry you forward, not by what your eyes can see, but by what has already been prepared for you in places you cannot yet see. My dear one, every video on this channel is created with love, faith, and dedication to sharing God's Word. If these messages inspire and encourage you, you can support our mission through PayPal links in the description and pinned comment. Thank you for being part of this journey. Dear child, I know what it feels like to be stuck against a wall that will not move. I have watched you stand in front of delay after delay, rejection after rejection, invisible barriers that made no sense. I have seen you knock. I have seen you beg. I have seen you cry out, hoping just one door would finally open. The silence felt endless. The struggle felt too heavy to carry. But hear me now, those walls are not permanent. They were never meant to stay standing forever. I am blessing your breakthrough today. I am sending strength into those walls, that fear and doubt built up around you, and I am telling you, they will begin to crack. What looked locked forever will start to give way. The door you tried so hard to force open, with your own effort, will open, because a bigger hand reached down and moved it. Whatever has been standing in your way, whether it is other people, red tape, or something you could not even explain, it is going to move aside. Whatever has been holding your dream in chains is about to break free. Walls that once felt impossible to climb are about to fall down completely. This breakthrough will not creep in slowly. It will surprise you. It might show up in an unexpected conversation. It might come through a door you didn't even notice was open. It might come in strange little coincidences that line up too perfectly to be random chance. It might come through resources you didn't expect. What once seemed like it would take years might happen much faster than you imagined. Because time does not limit what is coming for you the way it limits everything else in your life. I want you to picture it like ancient chains finally snapping, or like the very first light breaking through a long night. This is not happening because you spoke louder or worked harder. It is happening because something bigger than you decided it was time. So stand firm, even if your hands are still shaking. Even if the pressure still feels heavy, know that the walls are already cracking behind the scenes. The breakthrough is already moving even before you can see it with your own eyes. Hold on to that. Let doubt fall away. Let courage rise up in its place. This breakthrough is coming, and it will be full, not partial, lasting, not temporary. My dear child, I have seen your faith, even in the moments it felt weak, like a tiny flame trying to survive a strong wind. I have heard the quiet doubts hiding behind your prayers. I have heard you whisper, "Will this really happen for me?" I know the nights your faith felt like it was slipping through your fingers, like the promise was too big for your tired heart to hold on to. But even in those small, shaky moments, I saw something beautiful. A little spark still glowing in the ashes, refusing to go completely out. Today, I am telling you, that small spark is about to grow loud. I am not impressed by how big someone's faith looks from the outside. I care about how honest it is. I saw your faith in the small things, choosing hope instead of bitterness, staying open even when nothing around you had changed yet, still believing quietly even after long silence. Those are brave acts. Your faith does not need to be huge. It just needs to wake up. And the small faith you already have has carried you further than you realize. That is more than enough. Because what matters now is not how strong you were before, but how much strength is rising in you right now. Can you feel something stirring inside you as you hear these words? That stirring is your faith waking up. That is courage getting ready to stand tall, even when everything else around you feels shaky. Because of this, you will begin to look at closed doors differently. You will see them as stepping stones instead of dead ends. Your faith will stop hiding quietly behind your fear. It will start walking out in front of you like a flag. It won't just live in private. It will show up in how you speak, how you work, how you make decisions. And here is a small thing I want to add gently while this word is moving through you. If this message is speaking to your heart, take a second to follow this channel, so the next message like this one can reach you when you need it. Now let this fresh boldness settle into your bones. Let the ground under your feet feel the weight of your trust growing stronger. Your faith is not going to whisper anymore. It is going to speak with confidence, and it starts today. My dear one, I have seen every burden you have ever carried quietly. The nights you cried when nobody else knew. The prayers you whispered behind closed doors. The dreams you protected even when the world told you they were impossible. I know how many times you wondered if your life mattered at all. But I promise you, none of those hidden moments were wasted. They are part of a story that is still being written, and every page matters. I am taking every tear, every hard season, every quiet victory you had, and turning it into something that will lift you up and help other people too. The parts of your life you tried to hide will one day become the very parts that give you strength. Pain that once felt shameful will become the ground where new strength grows. You might be afraid to show your scars. You might worry about being judged or misunderstood. But being open about your struggles is not weakness. It is powerful. When you share what you went through, you help someone else feel less alone in their own struggle. When you speak about your pain honestly, you give other people permission to hope too. The very place where you once hid is becoming a place where your story shines. Do not brush aside your quiet victories just because no one saw them happen. I saw them. I remember every single one. I was there through every tear and every step. And when you finally share your story, it will not just be words. It will become something that heals people. When you talk about the things that once felt like they would break you, it will now give strength to someone else who feels broken. When you admit your failures honestly, and also share how you came through them, your voice, even if it once shook with fear, will now shake other people's hearts with hope. People who never noticed you before will start to listen closely. Let your story become like a light that helps people find their way. Let it be heard in homes, in friendships, in places full of doubt. Let it remind people that hard seasons can prepare you for something good, and that things that felt like hiding you were actually protecting you. And let this same story lift you up again whenever you feel low. Nothing about your journey is wasted. It is being turned into something meaningful, and it becomes your story of hope for the world to see. My dear child, we are committed to spreading hope, faith, and the message of Jesus Christ to people around the world. If you would like to help us continue this work, please visit PayPal links below. Your kindness means more than words can express. Dear one, take a slow breath with me right now. Quiet your mind for just a moment and simply notice how much you are loved. This love is not something you had to earn by doing everything right. It is not based on your achievements. It is simply because of who you are, someone deeply and completely loved. You are seen not as you try to appear to others, but exactly as you are, flaws and all, and you are cherished just the same. This love does not disappear when you make mistakes. It does not fade because of your doubts or your fears. When you felt overlooked or unworthy, that love was still there. When you were hard on yourself, when that love did not change. When other people hurt you, that love stood beside you the whole time. This blessing carries that same strength, a strength that breaks down every wall of shame you have built, a strength that lifts guilt off your shoulders, a strength that reminds you, you are not forgotten and you are not alone. This is personal. It is not some general nice message sent out to everyone the same way. It knows your tears. It heard your prayers, even the ones you never said out loud. It saw the way you looked in the mirror on your hardest days. It noticed the times your faith kept going even when your heart felt numb. It remembers every hidden longing you buried so deep you forgot it was even there. Every part of you is loved, not just the good parts, not just the strong parts, all of you. This love is not something that comes and goes with your mood or your circumstances. It does not disappear when life gets hard. It lasts. It was there before you understood what love even meant. And it will still be there when your hair turns gray, when your steps slow down, when your strength fades with age. It never runs out. And this love, this blessing, does not begin on some perfect future day when everything finally lines up. It begins right now, in this exact moment, wherever you are, however messy things feel. You do not need to fix everything about yourself first. Grace does not wait for perfect timing. Forgiveness does not stall until you deserve it. This love is already flowing into your life. Let it in, let it fill the tired, empty spaces. Let it quiet every voice that has told you that you are too broken or too late. You are loved. You are valued. And this love begins right now. Since this word has touched something in you, let it move you to bless someone else too. Your life was never meant to only receive good things. It was meant to pass them along. If this message has meant something to you, take a moment to like this video and follow the channel, so more people can come across words like this one when they need them most. And right now, I invite you to do something small but meaningful. Write it in the comments if you receive this blessing today. Speak it, even just in a few words. Let your voice join with others who are also choosing hope today. As you do that, my child, come even closer. Let the noise of your day fade for a moment. I know the weight you are carrying. I can see the tiredness behind your eyes, the tension in your shoulders that never quite goes away. You try so hard to hold everything together, your work, your family, your future. And most mornings your mind is already running before your feet even hit the floor. Do you feel that tightness in your chest? The one that shows up when you think about tomorrow's problems, the unspoken stress at home, or the fear that maybe you are simply not doing enough. That heaviness does not come from me. That comes from the chaos of the world around you. And today, I want to give you a way out of it. Just pause for a second. Breathe in slowly, and let yourself feel something deeper than just the air around you. I am giving you a peace that the world cannot offer. And because it did not come from the world cannot take it away either. This is not a quick moment of quiet that fades in 5 minutes. This is a steady calm that settles deep in your soul. Let go of the racing thoughts, the conversations you keep replaying, the worry about everything that could go wrong. Let it all grow quiet. Beneath all that noise, there is a gentle voice saying, just be still. That voice is your calm in the middle of your storm. When pressure feels loud and doubt feels heavy, this peace becomes something steady to hold on to. Picture yourself letting go of a rope in a tug of war you've been fighting alone. Just release it. You do not have to carry every battle by yourself. You can walk through your day with quiet confidence, knowing that whatever is ahead of you, whether it's a hard conversation or an uncertain moment, has already been prepared for. Your mind, which has felt like a battlefield for so long, can become a peaceful place instead. Let this peace settle in like something you were always meant to carry. It is yours, starting today. My dear child, I know you have felt exposed sometimes. Like a careless comment from someone can hit you harder than it should. Like envy from someone else's eyes can make you feel unsafe. You try to protect your heart, but it never feels like enough. You worry about your family, about the things you have worked so hard to build, and you wonder if it could all disappear. You feel pressure pressing in from places you can't even name, and you wonder if you are truly safe. Listen closely. Today, you are being wrapped in protection that nothing around you can break through. Whatever doubts or accusations try to come at you, imagine them turning to smoke before they even reach you. You are not defenseless. You are guarded, closely and completely. Picture a kind of quiet, steady watch surrounding you, your home, and the people you love, keeping guard as you go about your day, as you drive, as you sleep, as you move through your busy life. Hold on to this truth. Nothing built against you will succeed in the end. Not the gossip meant to hurt your name, not the plans meant to slow you down, not the hidden traps set in your path. They will not work. You will start noticing things that once threatened you quietly falling apart on their own. You will see confusing situations resolve in your favor without you even understanding how. That is not luck. That is protection at work. Rest in that, walk with that quiet confidence. You are not as vulnerable as you feel. You are watched over, completely and constantly. My dear one, this ministry exists to bring encouragement, prayer, and God's truth to every heart that needs it. You can stand with us through PayPal links in the description and pinned comment. May God bless you abundantly for your love and support. My child, I know you are tired, not just tired from a busy day, but tired deep inside, the kind of tired that a good night's sleep cannot fully fix. You feel like you are pouring from a cup that has been empty for a while now. You smile for others, but privately you wonder how much longer you can keep going. The same struggles keep repeating, and they have worn you down. You've been tempted to believe this tiredness is just how life will always feel now. But today, new strength is being poured into you. Right where you feel the weakest is exactly where new strength will show up the strongest. Your tiredness is not something to be ashamed of. It is simply an invitation to lean on something bigger than your own effort. You don't have to force more energy out of yourself. You just need to rest and let that strength carry you instead. Hand over your exhaustion. Let go of the pressure you've been holding onto so tightly. What is being poured into you now is not a small, quick boost. It is a deep, lasting strength that will help you keep going without wearing out. That mountain of a problem that has drained you for so long, you will find the strength to face it, to climb over it, and to finally see the other side. This new strength comes with a steady kind of joy too. Not the shallow, happy feeling that depends on good days, but something deeper that stays with you, because you know you are cared for. Let that joy become your fuel, and remember, you were never meant to carry every burden completely alone. Picture that heavy weight you've been carrying, and imagine setting it down. Let someone stronger carry it for a while instead. Trade in your exhaustion for real rest. Stand tall in this new strength. It's already yours. My dear child, do you ever feel like you are going in circles, wondering if this is really all there is for you? I understand that feeling of being stuck, of having gifts inside you, but not knowing how to use them. You watch other people move forward with clear direction, and you wonder if you took a wrong turn somewhere and lost your way. You have not lost your way. Every experience, every lesson, every hard season has been quietly preparing you for this exact moment. Today, your purpose is becoming clearer. Doors that once felt sealed shut are beginning to open, even if just a small crack at first. It might not be something big and dramatic. It could be a quiet opportunity, a new connection, a sudden idea that pops into your mind out of nowhere. Do not brush it aside. You are being given the clarity to see just the next step, not the whole road, just the next step, along with the courage to actually take it. Your life is not a mistake. It is a story still being written, and even the hard chapters are becoming part of something meaningful. You were made for this moment, exactly as you are. Do not compare your path to someone else's. What you are meant to do fits only you. So take that next step forward. Every day is not just another day. It is another stone laid on the path you are meant to walk. You are being guided, one step at a time, toward becoming everything you were always meant to be. My dear one, let's talk honestly about the worry that keeps you up some nights. The numbers you keep running through your head, the fear of not having enough. I see you looking at bills on the table, feeling that tightness in your chest as you try to stretch what little you have. You work hard. You try to stay faithful and hopeful. But the pressure of not having enough feels constant, and it wears on you. Today, hear this clearly: you will not be left in need. That mindset that whispers there will never be enough is being broken. Picture doors opening, more than you know what to do with. This is not just nice words. This is something real happening in your life right now. Every need you have, The ones you've spoken out loud and the ones you've kept quiet are being taken care of. Stop looking only at what little you have and start trusting that more is coming. You will be given the wisdom to manage what you already have wisely. New opportunities will open up. People will show favor toward you in your work in ways you did not expect. Your financial pressure is not invisible. It is being addressed. Let go of the anxious grip you've had on your finances. Open your hands instead and receive what is coming your way. You are not being left behind. You are provided for, not because of anything you did, but simply because that is how much you are cared for. My dear child, my heart is fully open to you, and I still have so much more to give. I would hate for you to stop here when there is still more waiting for you. So please, stay with me a little longer. There is deeper healing still coming. I see the pain you carry, the physical ache that has become part of your everyday life, the worry that a diagnosis planted in your heart. I also see wounds that most people cannot see, the broken pieces from betrayal, from loss, from harsh words that left scars behind. Today, healing is being released into every part of you, your body, your mind, and your heart. This is not just something to hope for someday. It is something happening for you right now. Picture that healing moving through you gently, like warm water washing over something worn out, and slowly restoring it. And it goes deeper than just the physical. The broken pieces of your heart are being carefully put back together. Those emotional wounds are being softened and soothed. Let go of those painful memories for a moment. Let this healing reach even the places you've kept hidden the longest. You are not defined by a diagnosis or by what happened to you in the past. You are defined by how deeply you are loved and by the healing already working in you. Breathe that in. Let it move through you completely. You are being made new little by little, and this healing is truly yours. My dear one, I see the crossroads standing in front of you right now. I feel the weight of not knowing which way to go, the fog of confusion clouding your thoughts. You are overwhelmed by choices, each one carrying its own risks. Everyone around you has an opinion, articles, friends, experts, and all their voices blend into a loud noise inside your head that leaves you more stuck than before. You lie awake some nights replaying every possible outcome, afraid of choosing wrong. That fear of making the wrong decision for your family, your career, or your money has kept you frozen in place. You've asked for a clear sign because carrying this decision alone has felt like too much. Today, that heavy fog is lifting. The noise around you is quieting, so you can hear something clearer, something calmer. True wisdom does not create panic, it brings peace. You will start to notice a quiet sense of clarity that helps you separate truth from confusion and see situations for what they really are. For every decision ahead of you, big or small, a steady and clear path will show itself. You do not need some dramatic sign in the sky. Just listen for that quiet feeling of peace pointing you toward one choice, or that gentle sense of unease steering you away from another. That is wisdom quietly working in you. You will start handling complicated situations, at work and at home, with a kind of grace and insight you didn't have before. You will know when to speak and when to stay quiet, when to act and when to simply wait. Bring your confusion here. Lay it all out, every fear, every option, every conflicting piece of advice. Then be still. Quiet every other voice and just listen. Clarity is already on its way. My dear child, if these messages have brought peace to your heart, strengthened your faith, or reminded you of God's love, please consider supporting this ministry through PayPal links below. Together, we can continue sharing hope and God's word with countless souls around the world. Dear child, I know the fear that has built invisible walls around you. I see the constant what-ifs that hold you back. I hear that voice whispering that you're not smart enough, not strong enough, not ready enough for what you're meant to do. Maybe that voice sounds like someone from your past, or maybe it just sounds like your own doubts talking. That fear has made you shrink back, stay quiet, and hold yourself smaller than you actually are. You look at the big challenges in front of you, whether it's money trouble, tense relationships, or an overwhelming project, and you feel small compared to them. But that feeling is not the truth. Today, that fear is being replaced with real courage. You were not made to live in fear, but with strength, love, and a clear, steady mind. Receive that strength now, the kind that lets you take action even when your hands are shaking. Receive that love, the kind that pushes fear out, because it isn't based on how well you're performing. It's based on how deeply you're already cared for. Receive that clear mind, the kind that stays calm and thinks things through instead of spiraling into panic. You are capable of being bold, even when you don't feel bold yet. Whatever giant stands in front of you, you will face it with the kind of quiet confidence that doesn't come from your own strength alone, but from something bigger standing with you. Whenever doubt tries to speak, let truth speak louder. You are being called to step out, even when the ground beneath you feels shaky, and that courage will not only carry you through, it will inspire everyone watching you do it. My dear one, let's talk about the heaviest weight you carry, the weight of your past. I see the mistakes that still visit you late at night, the words you wish you could take back, the shame that clings to you, no matter how hard you try to move on. You worry that these past mistakes have created distance between you and the good things meant for your life. At the same time, there is another weight sitting on you, the pain of not forgiving people who hurt you. You replay their words, their betrayal, their neglect, and it stings just as much every time. That bitterness has quietly become its own kind of prison, and you are the one stuck inside it. Today, complete forgiveness is being declared over your life, freeing you from both of those heavy chains. As for your own mistakes, hear this clearly. They are being removed completely, not just covered up, but truly washed away. There is no more holding it against you. So it's time to stop holding it against yourself too. When you are seen now, it is not through your failures. It is through who you are becoming. See yourself that way too. The chains from your past are broken. Walk forward without carrying that shame anymore. And as for those who hurt you, I know it feels impossible, but holding on to that bitterness only keeps hurting you, not them. You don't need to force yourself to suddenly feel warm and fuzzy toward them. Just choose, as a simple decision, to release them, and let your own heart begin to heal in that release. What is given to you is bigger than your biggest mistake, and bigger than the worst thing anyone has ever done to you. Breathe in that freedom. Let go of guilt. Let go of resentment. You are forgiven, and you now have the power to forgive too. That is the path to real peace. My dear child, I see the heaviness that has settled over your spirit. For a long time, life has felt more like a chore than something to enjoy. Task after task, problem after problem, with very little light in between. You've almost forgotten what it feels like to laugh freely or feel truly light inside. You've looked for happiness in accomplishments, in relationships, in things you own, but that kind of happiness never lasts. The moment a new problem shows up, it disappears, and the same heaviness returns. You were never meant to just survive life joylessly. You were made for real, deep joy, and that joy is being given to you today as a gift. Sadness is being turned into something lighter. Heaviness is being lifted off your shoulders. This joy is different from ordinary happiness. It doesn't depend on your circumstances being perfect. It's steady, and it can exist even alongside tears. It's the kind of joy that shines brightest during the hardest nights, because it doesn't come from your situation. It comes from something deeper. Let this joy settle over you like something soft and warming. Laughter will return to your home. Gratitude will bubble up naturally, not out of obligation, but simply because your heart feels lighter. Spend quiet time in this peaceful place, because that's where real joy lives fully. When people notice you staying calm and steady even when life isn't perfect, they will wonder what's different about you, and your quiet joy will point them toward the same peace you found. There is still more waiting for you, more weight to lift, more freedom to walk in. And as this joy grows inside you, let it flow outward too. Someone nearby is going through a hard season, quietly hoping for exactly the kind of light you now carry. If you ever feel moved to support this channel through a small contribution, please only do so if it feels right for you and within what you can comfortably give, never out of pressure or guilt. Generosity, when it's honest and free, always finds its way back to us in some form, even if we don't see how right away. My dear one, I know there have been times you've felt almost invisible, like you keep knocking on doors that just won't open. You've pushed and struggled using only your own strength, and it's left you tired and discouraged. It's time to stop forcing everything and start allowing good things to come to you naturally. Today, a kind of quiet favor is settling over your life. Not something you have to earn, just something freely given to you. Picture it like an invisible kind of goodwill that goes ahead of you and prepares your way before you even arrive. You will start noticing people being kinder to you, more willing to help you, sometimes without even knowing exactly why. What other people have to fight hard for, you may find comes to you more easily. You are positioned for good opportunities, for growth, for moments that line up perfectly at just the right time. This kind of favor also protects you, shielding you from unfair judgment and opening doors that seemed impossible to open on your own. People will feel drawn to support you and encourage you more than you'd expect. Walk into new situations with quiet confidence, not because you think you're better than anyone, but because you know you are supported. And remember, this kind of favor isn't just for your own benefit. Use whatever advantage comes your way to lift other people up too, to be generous, and to pass along the same goodwill you've received. My dear child, every video is created with prayer, time, and dedication to reach those who may be searching for encouragement and faith. By supporting this ministry through PayPal, you help keep this mission growing and touching more lives each day. God bless you abundantly. Beloved child, I see the cracks in your heart that come from broken relationships. I feel the ache of silence between you and someone you love, all the unspoken words and hurt feelings that have grown heavier over time. I see the empty space at your table where a friendship used to be, now just a quiet reminder of pain. I know the tension that fills a room when certain family members are together, the careful tiptoeing around old wounds, the pretending that everything's fine when your heart knows it isn't. This loneliness, this disconnect from people who should feel like home to you, was never meant to be permanent. You've carried this pain for a long time, wondering if these relationships are lost for good. But healing and reconnection are being placed over your life today. I know what you're thinking. The hurt runs too deep. They'll never change. You've already tried, and it just made things worse. You tried using only your own strength and understanding. Now it's time to let something bigger take over. You are being given the grace to love again, to forgive again, and to reconnect, even in ways that feel supernatural, beyond what your own effort alone could do. That means letting go of needing to be right and releasing the bitterness that has quietly been poisoning your own heart. Hearts that once felt hard and closed off, including maybe your own, are softening and becoming more open to love and forgiveness again. This may not happen overnight, but the pieces are already being put into place. Moments prepared, hearts being readied, quietly paving the way toward healing. You may become someone who brings peace into these situations. Someone with the right words, spoken with humility and love, at just the right time. So, my dear child, carry all of this gently with you. Every piece of wisdom, every bit of courage, every moment of peace, every act of forgiveness, all of it is already yours. You do not need to chase after it or force it to happen. It simply needs to be received. One quiet breath at a time, one steady step at a time. The walls that once felt too tall are already cracking. The fear that once felt too heavy is already loosening its grip. The joy that once felt far away is already finding its way back into your life. You are not walking this path alone, and you never were. If these words have meant something to you today, take a moment to follow this channel and like this video, so this kind of encouragement can keep finding its way to you and to others who need it too. And if you'd like, share in the comments which part of this touched you the most. Sometimes just naming it out loud is the first step toward truly receiving it. Whatever season you are walking through right now, whether it feels heavy or hopeful, hold on to this. Your story is still being written, and the best parts have not been shown to you yet. Keep going gently. Keep believing quietly, and carry this peace with you as you step into whatever comes next. Amen.